Welcome to today's Explainer. We are jumping right in today because we're unpacking an absolutely stunning premium spiritual artifact from the Silverzz channel's Pooja collection. Specifically, we're looking at their $9.99 pure silver rosewater spray jug. We're going to break down exactly how this single, beautiful object manages to carry so much deep cultural tradition while, and this is the kicker, remaining completely practical for everyday use. So if you love seeing where incredible design meets deep-rooted tradition, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get started.
Sacred elegance. I absolutely love this phrase. The source text actually anchors its entire description on this exact concept. And honestly, it hits the nail right on the head. It perfectly captures the dual nature of this silver rosewater jug. It demands that an object be spiritually significant, truly sacred, but also aesthetically refined and elegant. It's all about not compromising on either front.
But before we get into the nitty-gritty physical details of the jug itself, I want you to just stop and think about this for a second. How do you elevate your own daily rituals? Think about your own spiritual practices, those quiet little moments of daily worship, or even how you prep for big festive occasions. Very often, it's the specific tools and artifacts we use that pull us out of our mundane everyday routine and shift us into a really focused, elevated state of mind. And our source text specifically highlights that this silver jug is designed precisely to elevate those puja rituals. It solves that exact need, to bring something truly extraordinary right into the everyday.
Okay, moving to Section 1, Sacred Elegance Defined, Meaning and Function.
Notice the really deliberate pairing of words from our source here, sacred and functional. So often we just assume that if something is elegantly crafted and sacred, it belongs locked away behind a glass case somewhere, right? Totally untouchable. But the text explicitly defines this jug as a highly functional piece that's meant for daily worship and religious ceremonies. The amazing craftsmanship doesn't get in the way of its utility. Actually, it's the beautiful design that makes the simple act of using it feel so special. It's physically designed to be held, to be used, and to perform a specific action day in and day out.
Let's look at Section 2, the mark of purity, material construction.
999. Now this isn't just some random technical specification they threw on the box. This is literally the absolute pinnacle of material purity. The source really emphasizes that this artifact is forged from 999 pure silver. And, in the context of a puja collection, material purity is just deeply, inextricably intertwined with spiritual purity. You aren't just using some random metal alloy for your sacred rituals. You are using the highest, most unadulterated grade of silver available. This foundational material choice is quite literally the DNA of the jug's elegance.
So how do you actually know you're holding something of that incredibly high caliber? Well, the text explicitly points out that this piece is hallmarked. Having a hallmark is a definitive, undeniable guarantee of that 99.9 purity, and that guarantee does two really important things. First, it cements the artifact status as a piece of timeless purity, and second, this is crucial, it ensures it is immediately gift-ready. When you hand this to someone else, the hallmark does the talking. It instantly communicates value, respect, and authenticity without you having to say a single word.
All right, Section 3, Rituals and Daily Worship, Practical Application.
Here is where the functionality truly hits the ground running. Based on the source, we see three primary applications for this piece. First, daily worship, that quiet, consistent, everyday devotion. Second, your larger, more involved religious ceremonies. And third, the specific mechanical function itself, sprinkling rosewater during puja. So we go from this high-level, abstract concept of purity all the way down to this incredibly tangible sensory action. The jug is the precise mechanism that delivers that sensory experience, totally elevating the atmosphere of the puja.
Which brings us to Section 4, the auspicious gift, social celebrations.
I love this breakdown because it brilliantly illustrates just how versatile the jug really is. On the one hand, we've got its role in deeply personal rituals, your private daily worship, your intimate puja, but then, on the other hand, look at its role in social celebrations. The source highlights its perfect suitability for big events like weddings, housewarmings, and festive occasions. As an auspicious gift, it just perfectly bridges the gap. You're gifting something that the recipient can cherish in their most quiet, private moments of devotion, but it also has the sheer presence and elegance to be featured proudly in massive, joyous social gatherings. It scales beautifully.
Moving right along to Section 5, Tradition Meets Elegance, a Seamless Synthesis.
It's really like a perfectly balanced scale. On one side, we have tradition. It's timeless, it's sacred, it's deeply ceremonial. On the other side, we have elegance, the $9.99 pure silver,
the stunning craftsmanship, the fact that it's a premium, gift-ready item. The source explicitly claims that this is a timeless silver piece that combines tradition with elegance. And the best part, it doesn't ask you to choose. You don't have to choose between respecting ancient religious ceremonies and appreciating high-end, beautiful craftsmanship. It just beautifully synthesizes the whole shebang into one seamless artifact.
And grounding all of this, the incredible 999 purity, the elegant craftsmanship, those deep, deep ties to puja and daily worship, is this simple but incredibly powerful statement from the source, made in India. This isn't just some anonymous object stamped out in a random factory. Its sacred and elegant qualities are deeply rooted in a specific, rich cultural origin of authentic craftsmanship. It's born directly from the very traditions it is designed to serve. So, to wrap things up today, the crucial takeaway is this. When you are out there seeking out a gift for a wedding or maybe a housewarming, what are you really looking for? Will your next auspicious gift actually stand the test of time? Will it be a highly functional piece of true sacred elegance, or is it just going to be another object on a shelf? Definitely something to think about.